Greetings everyone, Brett here with Hammerhead Model Making, and we are back with another 5-minute review. Although, to be fair, this one's going to be a little bit longer than 5 minutes. Today we're going to be looking at the brand new Magic Factory A-4M. This kit was just barely released, and this is one that I've really been looking forward to for quite a while. And I'm going to have a little of a bit of a bias here that I'm totally infatuated with this kit. But I'll try to point out as many things as I can just to try and keep you fully aware. So we're going to start off with the fuselage. Now there are some slide molded elements in here, so there are a few very, very faint parting lines where the two slide mold parts come together, but honestly, cleanup on these is going to be super simple, and the detail just looks amazing. You know, full rivet detail. Now, one of the main criticisms of Magic Factory's previous release, the Corsairs, was that the rivet patterns really didn't match any of the actual aircraft. And I haven't done any comparisons yet for the A4. However, I did reach out directly to Magic Factory to address this issue with them, and they said that they were going to, in earnest, make sure that they did it right on the A4. So at some point I will get around to actually comparing the rivet patterns, but I'm hoping that Magic Factory stuck to their word and did their research well. Everything else looks extremely well detailed, very nice, very crisp details, lots of really small, like almost insignificant details, but they're there and they're great. Now, I think some people might be disappointed that the panel lines are a little deep. So just be aware that it's not something that's going to bother me. I'm perfectly fine with that, but just I think there might be some people that might be turned off by that. That said, I think the rest of the kit is just absolutely brilliant. And here's my one real criticism with the kit is you get that parting line on the inside of the engine intakes, but that should be a fairly simple thing to clean up. So I'm not expecting too much work there. But I mean, you can just see like the inside of the wheel well landing gear doors here just look absolutely super detailed. I mean, even just down to little pieces of wire. Here we're going to have, if you have the option, or you do have the option of having some of the engine panels exposed, so you get some really nice engine detail. Here you get the inside of the intakes have rivet panels or rivet lines on them, which is phenomenal. Great detail because they're pretty prominent intakes. You will see that. The rest of the detail going around is just great. Here you have the engine turbine and the exhaust. So that's all looking good. Multi-part there to build up the exhaust. Here's the first stage compressors. There are two rather large ejection marks on the intake here, but they're pretty shallow, and I think those should stand out pretty good. I think that's definitely something that I can forgive Magic Factory for including. Rest of the parts look great. You do have a few different instrument panel options, which leads me to assume that Magic Factory will be releasing different versions of the A4, which is good. And they also include blank instrument panels, so, you know, down the line they're going to have 3D decals or colored photo etch or whatever. So I think that's kind of some great forward thinking on Magic Factory's part, so that just less work on the modeler to have to like try and sand off or, you know, shave off detail if they want to use photo etch or a 3D decal. So I think it's pretty cool. Here you get this really nice quilted pattern for the sidewalls of the cockpit. Really like that. Definitely has a very good fabric feel to it. Other parts for the cockpit, the ejection seat is multi-parts, so that's really nice. Here you have the speed brakes. Again, very well detailed. You do get a boarding ladder as well as FOD covers for the engine. Again, great detail. You get multiple avionics bays to open up and display open if you choose, or you can choose to display it all closed. It's totally up to you. Speaking of great details, here's the inside of the speed brakes. Again, just great details. Not an ejector pin to be found. I'm not going to go through all the weapons. They're pretty standard in terms of weapons. You do get a bunch of Mark 82s. You do get a bunch of the high drag Mark 82s here. I forget their names. So you get both. You get some rocket pods here with separate warheads, so you can theoretically display them, you know, with the rockets in or not. You get MERs and TERs both, and they look really nice, really well detailed. The shackles look really good. Lots of little greebly bits on those, so very nice. And then you get two drop tanks with optional choices for the back end. You get with fins or without fins. So again, Magic Factory is really going all out on here. Clear parts look phenomenal. They were very well protected in the box. absolutely crystal clear with very little distortion, and more importantly, no centerline seam on the main canopy, so don't have to worry about polishing that out. It looks phenomenal. Rest of the little clear parts all look good, navigation lights, things like that. You do get this vinyl fret that has what I believe are the harnesses for the ejection seat, so definitely unique. Not seen that before. You also get vinyl tires. Now, I'm normally not a huge fan of these, but actually looking at them, the detail is superb. They're quite dense, and there's no parting line on it. So getting these on the model will be really easy. So I'm curious to see how they actually act, how well they do. You do get a turned brass pitot tube, so a little bit of photo etch, I assume for cockpit details, and you get some pre-cut masks for the canopy. So a lot of value added here by Magic Factory. I think this is all really nice. You also do get a small bag of lead shot for nose weight. So again, very considerate of Magic Factory. I still think it feels not like it's a lot, so I'd still probably add in another little bit of weight, but I appreciate the effort. Decals here are cartograph decals, so you can expect very high quality. You get instrument panel details, all the stencils. You get multiple options for the national insignia, just based on which painting scheme you're going to go with. Everything looks really nice, very in register. Couldn't find any issues at all, but I have come to expect nothing less from cartograph decals. Definitely very nice. You do get 2 large poster size paint and marking guides. So for the first one we have here is for the Diamondbacks Marines Squadron. Very nice, very colorful. I definitely love like the checkered band across the fuselage, and it looks awesome. This one's armed to the teeth with the Mark 82s and the rocket pods. So yeah, that's looking really good. And then on the flip side, because I kind of forgot halfway through that there was a flip side, you get the test squadron, the Marine test squadron, with this really interesting quartered paint scheme. So you got black and white, and it's quartered all the way around. Very unique, very interesting. I like it. Not sure which one I would decide to go with yet, but breezing through the instructions, it's all set up the way you would imagine it would be. You do get, like I mentioned, you do get tons of options in this kit, with control surfaces, access panels open, options for the cockpit, boarding ladder, things like that. Tons and tons and tons of options. So I'm going to really say that Magic Factory is definitely a company to look out for in the future if they continue their trend of these quality kits. And not only that, but listening to feedback from scale modelers and incorporating that feedback into their future designs. I think that is definitely it's something I appreciate as a scale modeler. So I'm going to give this one high recommendations. If you get the chance, go out, grab it. I think it's very well worth the price that you pay for it. I think you're getting a lot for your money out of this kit, not only just with the actual detail, but a lot of the value added stuff, turned brass pitot tube, things like that, photo etch. I feel like you're getting a lot. You get a lot of options. You have different things you can do with this kit, and there's plenty of aftermarket decals out there for the A4 and their variants. So I'm really hoping that Magic Factory will produce other variants of the A4. I definitely need to add a Royal Australian Navy A4 to my collection. So Magic Factory, if you're listening, get on that. And yeah, slide molding for the cannon barrels. So definitely recommend this one. Go out and get it if you're a fan of the A4. If you're just a fan of naval aviation in general, this is definitely one on the that I highly recommend. So thank you for watching. Sorry this one was a little bit long, and we'll catch you on the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.